Yellowstone's Taylor Sheridan is back to some serious shenanigans. Hopping on one project from the next, Sheridan's habit of leaving shows hanging has stirred up the pot among fans. But when it comes to Sheridan's Yellowstone universe, you win some and you lose some. And hey, fans might just be winning this time around. From the looks of it, Sheridan might finally have Costner's substitute on hand, fan favorite Tommy Lee Jones. You'll have to hold on to your cowboy hats for this one. Taylor Sheridan's new project. Before you start getting all in a tizzy, let's get one thing out of our way. Tommy Lee Jones is not going to be a part of the Yellowstone universe, and believe us, we're just as gutted about it as you are. Now, you might be asking yourself, what's all the fuss about then? If Tommy Lee Jones isn't going to be joining the Yellowstone universe as a distant ancestor of the Duttons, what's the point? Well, although we might not be getting Tommy Lee Jones' entry into any of the upcoming Yellowstone prequels and spin-off shows, this is still a step in the right direction. And who knows? Given Taylor Sheridan's penchant for hiring actors that he's already worked with, Tommy Lee Jones might just be on the cusp of getting cast as a key player in the Dutton family. So let's break it down. While Tommy Lee Jones has yet to anchor himself in Taylor Sheridan's expansive TV universe, fear not, fans, for he's taking the lead in an upcoming crime drama film produced by none other than Sheridan himself. Paramount Plus just dropped the brand new trailer for Finest Kind, Taylor Sheridan's latest neo-western project. We watched the trailer and here's the scoop. Jones stars as the father of two sons, played by Ben Foster and Toby Wallace, who, after being raised in contrasting worlds, reunite for a fateful summer. Finest Kind is a tale that begins with a father's fishing boat in jeopardy and escalates into even more treacherous waters. Set against the thrilling backdrop of commercial fishing, Finest Kind weaves a narrative of primal stakes. As circumstances force the brothers into a deal with a violent Boston crime gang, the tension escalates to a dangerous high, where everything's at stake. Joining Tommy Lee Jones on this cinematic adventure are big names including Jenna Ortega, Cruz Cordova, Aaron Stanford, Scotty Tovar, Tim Daly, Lolita Davidovich, and Clayne Crawford. Talk about a star-studded cast. No matter what, we can be sure that we're getting all the emotional and dramatic nuance that we've come to expect from Taylor Sheridan. Having been picked up by the Paramount umbrella last year, Finest Kind made its debut at the Toronto International Film Festival in September. From what we've heard of initial screenings, the response to the movie has been somewhat of a mixed bag. Some applauded its intense family drama, while others claimed it was a bit too familiar and nothing they hadn't seen before. As for us, we'll be holding out the jury until December 15th. What's all the Tommy Lee Jones hype about? December 15th seems to be a long time away, y'all. While we're still counting the days until Finest Kind hits the big screen, we'll be keeping ourselves busy with Yellowstone lore and drama. And hey, if you're like us and want to understand all the implications of Tommy Lee Jones entering the Taylor Sheridan universe, follow us along on this wild, wild ride. Before we get up on the saddle, it's worth taking a deep breath and asking ourselves the question, who really is Tommy Lee Jones and what's all the hype about? In fairness, most of us are already familiar with Tommy Lee Jones, with stellar performances in movies such as No Country for Old Men and The Fugitive. It's kind of impossible not to know Tommy Lee Jones. But despite all you think you know about the esteemed actor, there's a reason why so many Yellowstone fans think he might be such a great fit for the TV series. So, let's dish it out for you guys. Tommy Lee Jones and the Wild West. Hailing from the Lone Star State, Tommy Lee Jones is as Texan as they come, and he wears his cowboy boots well, especially in Western roles. With a career spanning decades in both film and television, Jones has earned his name as one of the industry's most versatile and distinguished actors. He's known for his unique presence on the screen, which persistently captivates audiences. And that's not it. To put it bluntly, Tommy Lee Jones' acting knows no bounds. From winning the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor in The Fugitive to iconic roles in Men in Black and JFK, he has left an indelible mark on our collective imaginations. After all, who could forget his iconic performance as Agent K in Men in Black? Tracing the trajectory of Jones's career, the actor definitely has a type of role that he prefers more than others, and that's playing law enforcement and other authoritative figures in his movies. All of this just goes to show how perfectly Tommy Lee Jones would have fit in the world of Yellowstone, where the Dutton family epitomizes brute strength and authority. With his nuanced portrayal of broken characters occupying positions of power, Jones could have been the perfect successor to Kevin Costner's John Dutton. But it just wasn't meant to be. To make things a tad more impactful, we'd also have to mention the massive impact that Tommy Lee Jones has had on the Western genre as a whole. A modern-day cowboy, Tommy Lee Jones's career is marked by Western films that defined the genre, even behind the camera directing projects such as The Homesman in 2014. Tommy Lee Jones continues to shape the landscape of Western storytelling to this day. Sheridan's missed opportunity. Look, we're not denying that Finest Kind looks like a blockbuster in the making, but as hardcore Yellowstone fans, we have to be honest with y'all. We're a little disappointed. Why? Well, for starters, it seems like a horrible missed opportunity for Taylor Sheridan to not have Tommy Lee Jones grace the Yellowstone franchise. Right now, the Yellowstone universe, despite the raging success of the prequel 1923, is in some pretty hot water. With Kevin Costner quitting the series amidst creative differences with Taylor Sheridan, many fans are quick to point fingers at the showrunner, blaming him for all the mess. And hey, we get it. Imagine being on a wild 5-year journey with a TV series that becomes your obsession, buying merch, visiting film locations, stalking news online, and becoming a fan of not just the series, but also of its stellar cast. Now, picture the heartbreak when the rumors start swirling, the lead actor is leaving out of the blue, and whispers of the show's premature cancellation fill the air. But wait, there's hope. The show is turning into a franchise with multiple spin-offs. It doesn't take long, however, for excitement to turn into disappointment as you learn that none of your beloved characters will be part of these new adventures. As for the showrunner on whom you had placed all your bets for a final, satisfying conclusion, well, he's busy feuding with the main star. And to make matters even worse, he's ignoring casting the perfect Dutton patriarch, even when he's right there in front of him. If that sounds like a crazy stretch of imagination, you might be surprised to find out that it's all true. Kevin Costner and Taylor Sheridan were feuding, and there's been plenty of talk about Yellowstone being canceled so that Sheridan could focus on other projects. Needless to say, fans aren't particularly happy. And this is precisely where Tommy Lee Jones comes galloping in. An easy way to boost fan morale would have been for Sheridan to hire Jones. Born in 1946, Jones fits the era like a glove and could seamlessly step into a role reflective of his own father. If looks could tell a story, Jones could easily pass as a grandfather to John Dutton, played by Costner. The familial resemblance adds an extra layer of authenticity to his potential role in the Yellowstone universe. But as far as Yellowstone prequels are concerned, fans think he'd be a great fit in 1944, navigating World War II, technological advances, and family dynamics. But why 1944? Set against the backdrop of World War II, the rise of new technologies, and the dynamics of the nuclear family, 1944 offers a rich tapestry for Tommy Lee Jones to weave his acting magic. The silver lining. Not all hope's lost, though. Despite Tommy Lee Jones not being an official part of the Yellowstone universe, we're still excited to see his stellar performance in Finest Kind. As we wait for December 15th, we're still hopeful. Who knows? All news about 1944 has been pretty hush-hush. We might just get the surprise we're anticipating after all. But until then, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more.